Why do all my peaches all fall off the tree every year when they get about 2 inches in diameter? And this is Susan. So I think we are going to talk about this in a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So we'll start with you, Joellen. What do you think about that? So they all falling off, they get about 2 inches
Yeah.
in diameter, right?
I would think that it could be a pollination problem.
Yeah, that's what I think.
It's got low pollination. If she doesn't have a lot of insects or bees to pollinate the plant, maybe you should take up beekeeping and make sure you have some bees around.
Yeah.
But I think it sounds like it's healthy. It sounds like she's getting peaches to
Right, she's
form.
getting peaches.
But they don't go anywhere, and that sounds like it's not been pollinated enough to keep growing.
Right. So she has thinned and used an insect drench. So what do you think about that, Celeste? She has thinned them and she used an insect drench.
Well, I feel like she's, heading in the right direction.
I
So if we see trees that are dropping heavy loads of fruit, one of my first inclinations would be like, well, let's thin the fruit ourselves.
Sure.
And I mean, that's a mechanism of those plants. If they have too heavy of a load, they will self-prune and drop the fruit that they know that they cannot support, but would typically retain a number of fruit as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're not just gonna like drop all the fruit because they know they can't sustain all of them, right?
Right.
Yes, so I like that she is being proactive and doing fruit thinning. So to kind of take that off the table, we know that really isn't contributing to the situation. I like that she, or the viewer, I'm not sure, has done a root drench.
Yes, an
because
insect drench.
that's
Right.
helping us know that this is not likely being caused from any kind of insect infestation or feeding. There's a number of fruit borers that attack peaches, but that's pretty evident. I mean, they would see entry and exit holes on the fruit. So if they're not seeing that, I feel like I'm leaning towards, the first part of our discussion with the pollination issue.
That's what I think.
And then they didn't mention if the fruits look normal when they drop. Do they look normal, or are they kind of withered? Are they a little shriveled? That may be like a mummification,
Are they
right?
hard?
So that might be from a disease.
It could be.
Raising peaches in this area of Tennessee can be challenging because of the number of diseases that they are prone to contract. And so we really have to get on and stay on a routine fungicide application treatment for our peaches. So that would be where I would end up. I'd say let's look at the possibility of this being caused by some kind of disease. Maybe is it a brown rot? Is it
Could be.
I don't know what all the different number of possibilities that could be.
Yeah.
Or maybe a pollination issue.
Right, yeah, so circle back around. Yeah, so I think it's a pollination issue, right? Because I can hear Mr. D in my head right now telling me this. He says, Chris, peaches, plums, nectarines always have to be on a spray schedule, right? So that goes to the point, could it be a disease? Could it be something stressing out the tree at the bottom? There's a lesser peach tree borer, there's a peach tree borer. Could that be the case? That's actually causing those limbs to abort, the fruit, or thinning. He talks about thinning all the time. So you thin a half or a third, of those peaches, right? Because you want them to get big.
Right.
You want big peaches, right? So, I mean, that's something to look at as well. But lack of pollination, that's also, something that may, cause those fruit to abort. So there's a lot of different things going on there.